Okay guys, welcome back. This is exercise 4 for beginners, and today we're going to do this simple part over here that you see here. So let's get into this. So let's create a new part. We're going to call this part exercise 4. In our 3D environment, let's create our sketch, and I'm going to choose this plane, the ZY plane. And let's start drawing our sketch. Okay, let's add some dimensions. That these two lines are equal length and equal angle. So 72. Total height of this is 124. All right, there we have it. Let's just bring these dimensions slightly closer. There we go. I'm just going to add some more constraints here. Okay, there we go. Okay, everything seems to be well defined. Okay, now we're going to do offset of these lines 12 inwards. So we go to offset. Okay. Here we go. 12 millimeters inwards, and okay. All right, just check the constraints. Everything continues to be well defined. Okay, I was thinking of doing the fillet in the sketch. You can do the fillet in the sketch or outside of the sketch in the 3D environment. The benefits of doing this fillet here or doing whatever you can in the sketch is that it will eventually, all these dimensions will pass over to the 2D drawing once you project it. All right, but I'm not going to do that now. All right, I rather prefer to use the 3D environment and just add the fillet and continue with other things of the other functions or features of the sketch that we're going to need. Okay. All right. And next up, we're going to do is basically this rib over here, which is right in the middle between these two plates. Okay. And when we're going to draw this sketch Y, because eventually when we get out of the sketch, we're going to convert some of these lines to curve lists, and then we will, so basically I'm trying to do everything within one sketch and then just extrude. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to offset this line. Offset it by 6 so that it's in the middle. Okay, I want to choose this line. I'm going to convert this line. And now I'm going to offset off this line over here 2 millimeters. Okay, that's the thickness of it. So offset, shift key, click on one line, it will select everything. Okay, and I'm going to choose 2, offset in both directions. All right, so it will offset to this side and to that side, and there we go. We have what we need. Actually, I want to go back, and I made a mistake. I said 2 millimeters in total, not 2 to one side and 2 to the other side. So basically, it's 1 millimeter. All right. So again, click on Shift, click on one line, and it will select automatically the rest of the lines. Okay, and okay, there we go. So that's basically what I'm looking for. Let's get out. Okay, now I'm going to create curve lists. Right click, curve list. I'm going to choose Shift, click on one line, continue pressing Shift and click on the other line that you need, and here's our first curve list. And that's what we're going to extrude. Then eventually we're going to extrude this one as well. So now let's first start off with this curve list and extrude this curve list. So extrude curve list 1, the width of this is 12, all right, so -2, so 6 goes to one side, 4, there we go, that's what we need. Let's just change the color, I like gray, and there we have it. Okay, so the other side's going to be the same as this, so we're just going to do mirror, select this shape and mirror with this plane over here. There we go. Okay, all right, now we can create the other curve list. Let me just blank this out of the way. Now we're gonna do the other curve list and extrude that as well, which is that rib over there. So curve list, Shift, click on a line, continue pressing Shift and click on this line, and there we have it. That's curve list 2. Okay, so now let's just unblank everything and let's extrude this curve list. All right, and where do you want to extrude it to? Well, I want to say I want to extrude it to a face. I want to choose this face. Then I want to extrude to this face as well. And I'm going to add over here to combine, to add, so that it will be one complete shape, one complete part. So there we go, and here we have it. Right, so basically this is what we are looking for. All right, so let's add the holes that are over here. So I want to press sketch, this plane, so I can create the circles and then extrude it and remove it in the part. There's several ways you can do this. You have to take into consideration one thing. There's several ways you can approach a design or to create a part. All right, so don't judge me from if I use one method or the other. All right, there are several ways you can do this, and I'm choosing to do it in this specific way. All right, so you can create like a circle, and then extrude it, or what you can do is also add a point, add another point here, and another point here. Okay. Now I'm just going to add some dimensions from here to here at 7. From there to there, it's 3. Let me just make sure. Okay, that's good. Next one is from there to there. $31. Okay, good. All right, and that's good. They are well defined. Now let's get out and create our holes. Okay, so I could have just did the circles and, like I said, extrude and then remove. All right, or you can just add points to it and then go here to the hole function, okay, the hole feature, and I just the face I want it to go to. Diameter of this hole is going to be 3. I'm going to choose this boundary over here, and that's where I want it to go. And here we have it. Our hole is done. Okay, so now let's continue with this part. Now we're going to do this little elbow or shoulder that's coming out of the side part here. Okay, let's create our sketch. Right click, sketch. Choose this plane. Now let's do what's left. Okay. this off. We have from here to there 28. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna offset these three lines here inwards by 12. Offset 12. Trim what I don't need. Okay. Now I want to give the thickness here of 2 millimeters. So offset again. We're going to try and do this in just one sketch. And then we're going to create curve lists. 2 millimeters. And 2 millimeters. There we go. All right, eliminate what we don't need. And extend what I do need. Extend these two lines. There we go. All right, so that's our sketch. That's done. Let me just simplify things. Auto constraint here. And let's get out. Now let's extrude. Actually, no. First, we have to do curve lists. So we're gonna create our curve list. I'm going to choose. It's going to be partial. This one, this line. Okay, that's our first curve list. So let's extrude this curve list. And I want to say I want it to go to this face. And this one to this face. Okay. Boolean fail. Why does it fail? There it seems to be in its place. Don't know why was giving me that problem. All right, here we go. We're not going to add, we're going to just keep it as is, as a separate part. Now let's create our second curve list. So let's blank this one. Curve list. I want the interior part. Right. 23 and 21. 23 and 21. Extrude. 23. And 21. Don't add, don't combine them. There we go. Okay, there we have it. Just going to add some fillets here to these edges. .5. now we're going to mirror. Choose shape here, mirror these three. Now we can combine, add shapes. This one, this one, this one, so that it is one complete shape. Wait, I want this one, I wanted to add to these ones. There we go. All right, now we're going to add some fillets to these edges here. Okay. So let's do the exterior angles first. These are 31. I'm going to do the inner ones. And these ones are 19. All right, so there's one more thing we need to do in order to completely finish this part. And let's get to this insert sketch. So I'm going to choose this plane here. I want to choose this plane here. I'm going to choose this one. Curve list. Curve list? No, narc, sorry. There's going to be radius of 35. Center that there. Extrude. And we're going to remove here. So what do we want to remove? That one. And I want it to go all the way up to here. That's the bit I want to remove. Okay, let's check if everything is okay. So yeah, that was the cut that I do. The cut that you see over here is what I just finished now. All right, and I think everything is done. There you go. This is exercise 4. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Until next time.